Well, Dust, you've been around a long, long time, and some say that you're criminally underappreciated. Here's a man that might be also criminally underappreciated, FNX. He's a veteran, much like yourself, been around for a long time. He had a great game today.
Absolutely. I mean, I think he's at Mango Habanero level right now. Maybe we'll get him into Blazing Hot in the next game, but he was absolutely the reason that Luminosity were able to shut down Cloud9. Cloud9 rely on guys like Stewie, Slimmy, Nothing being able to just dictate the pace at middle, but you're looking at FNX in all these clips. He's getting aggressive mid. He's taking these fights to the double doors. He's pushing lower B tunnels. He's pushing the catwalk. And he's winning all of these fights. He's putting up incredible numbers. He absolutely just shut down Cloud9, didn't allow them to get any space to work with.
Dust, a little bit more about these guys. What makes them so good?
They just have so much going for them. They have superb leadership. They have amazing strategy and tactics to implement that. They have incredible players. There's really no weak links on this team when it comes to performance. I mean, you have all these roles that are really well established, but they're also quite diverse. I mean, there's, especially with Cole, the versatility that he has as a player, whether it's opening up areas of the map or being put into clutch situations, he can do it all. FNX has been big for them to be kind of that stable rock player, the kind of old reliable that you can always count on to be able to dig you out of tough situations. And then you have some big explosive playmakers too. Fallen's op is incredible. Name another in-game leader that has the capabilities this guy has. It's hard to do so.
For me, it's like Boltz is the rock of the team. He's the consistent one. And then because Phelps and Boltz are on opposite ends of the spectrum, Boltz being the more passive guy, kind of laid back, more clutch situations, Phelps the more explosive entry type player. And Phelps definitely can be the flashy guy who puts up big numbers, but Boltz is the one that you're going to expect game in and game out to be able to play his role and do his job to give his team a chance to win.
So certainly it's great because when Threat came in, he added this new tactical system to the team, right? And you could see them like innovating on maps like Cache and Cobble. So when their tactics on those two maps get used by everyone now. And so they always had that capability. Forest has been nuts lately, and so you have a lot of good things going for you. Now Michael kind of adds that wild card factor, right? You can give him the op sometimes. You can kind of let him explore the map, see what openings he can find, and he can also fill some of the roles that Pitt has left behind as well. He has no problem just kind of sliding into the system that's already in place and just kind of helping them out.
Dustin, I'm going to start with you. How do you think it's actually going to go down?
Yeah, it's actually going to be cool because I think we're going to see a nice clash of styles here between these two teams. When I've watched Mousesports play, they seem to rely more on like the slow, methodical default style. They like to go to double op, even on the terrorist side, so that means they like to give time for Oscar and Chris J to work picks with the ops on both sides of the map. Whereas when you look at a team like Envious, they're just known for their aggression, right? They're just going to send Happy somewhere by himself and let the other four work the map pretty quick. They also have these crazy drop-down executes that are pretty nifty, so it's definitely going to be the fast pace versus the slow pace a lot of the time. And this is certainly a map where Envious are that aggressive style they have. It's so effective on a map like this, particularly, especially when CTs can't play for information as much. So yeah, this map is set up for Envious to be successful, I feel like.
Is there anything we think we might see from them?
I think the biggest things that have to work for Mousesports to have a chance this map is Nico has to have a good game again, which usually he can. He plays an important role on that B platform, which is prime real estate you have to have on this map on both ends of the map to be successful. So you got to keep your eye on Nico. And again, that double op setup on both sides of the map has to work. Like, this is a map where Oscar absolutely has to play to a T. He has to go toe-to-toe with Kenny S, and he has to be able to produce. Otherwise, I don't think there's a chance for them in this map.